Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a very interesting open source model called as Teapot. Teapot is just 800 million parameter model that has been designed to run locally on CPU and on any resource constrained environment like your smartphone. In this video, we are going to install it locally and I will also show you how it works on few of the tasks. This model was fine-tuned explicitly using a synthetic dataset which is just 10 MB in size. That dataset comprises of question answer tasks generated through the DeepSeek V3 model that enables it to respond reliably in various structured formats such as JSON, numeric, and text. The training process of this model is also quite interesting. The process ran roughly for just 10 hours on one NVIDIA A100 GPU. That's it. So the model's ability to avoid hallucination is the key objective of this model. So it avoids it by answering strictly based upon provided context, and it refuses to generate answer without any sufficient evidence. That is pretty clever. So primarily it doesn't have its own knowledge base effectively, or a very confined one, I would say. Teapot uses the FLAN T5 large architecture as its base model, which belongs to Google's family of encoder-decoder transformer model optimized primarily for instruction following tasks. FLAN T5 large itself has shown strong performance when fine-tuned for conversational and structured generation tasks, and we have covered it on the channel long time back. It is one of the efficient, accurate, and hallucination resistant model. So let's get it installed and we will see what it's about. Let me also give a huge shout out to Master Compute who are sponsoring the VM for this video. I also have a GPU on this system sponsored by Master Compute, but you don't really need a GPU in order to run this model. This is my Ubuntu system where I'm running it, and just for the record, this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. But don't worry about GPU. If your computer turns on and if you can see your display, I think you can run this model. So let's start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. Let's wait for it. And now let me install all the prerequisite and look at the last one where among other usual suspects, we are also installing this new thing which is Teapot AI. This includes everything which is needed to run this model, and I will also show you while we install everything here. Let me quickly introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook. Okay, now let's try out this model. So in the first example, I am going to show you the Q&A characteristic of this model. So what we are doing, we are importing this Teapot AI, and then I am just, for example, providing it the customers with precise answers from a small FAQ text. So this is FAQ text, and then whatever user's query is, I am using this as a reference and getting the information with the help of this Teapot LLM. And the first time when you are going to run it, it is going to download the model, as you can see here. The model size is just over 3 gig, and you can see how good this looks, the Teapot. Let's wait for it to get loaded. And there you go. So look at the response of the model. Model says, I apologize, but I'm not able to provide refund information. Now, if you carefully read the FAQ context and then the query, this actually is showing the correct behavior of the model based on how Teapot works. Teapot is explicitly trained to be hallucination resistant, meaning it will politely decline to answer if it believes the context provided might not explicitly contain enough details relevant to your query. So that is where, in this particular case, the model isn't really confident enough to explicitly detail the answer about credit cards. Okay, let's maybe try out one more query. So now I am asking it, will sale items refund be issued as store credit? Let's run it to see what is happening. So it says yes. So now, because it was able to find it here in this context, so it said yes. And you see, this doesn't give you very flowery long answers because its own knowledge base is just like 10 MB or nothing. So, but it can understand what you are saying. It understands the language patterns. So it works solely on the basis of the context you provide. So it is really good candidate for your small pocket size retrieval augmented generation or a RAG where you provided your own contextual data. Okay, let's check a few more examples. And now let's check out the retrieval augmented generation one. The first one was Q&A, by the way. So this is where we are providing it a context. Of course, you can replace it with your own actual documents which you can load from your system. Then we are initializing this teapot with RAG, and then this is a query which we are asking, and we are using teapot chats AI. So we are checking if this query's answer is found in this context, which I believe should be this one. But anyway, let's see if it is able to do that. Let me run this. There you go. So it has created the embeddings or the numerical representation of these documents by itself. And this is why we installed that teapot package, because it includes everything. You don't have to worry about it separately. And there you go. It was able to find the answer. Let me quickly show you VRAM consumption. So you see, at the moment with the RAG one, it consumes over 10 GB of VRAM. But if you don't have GPU, it will simply offload to your RAM and it is going to use your CPU. Okay. And now let me quickly also show you a RAG from file. So for instance, I have this PDF file on my local system, which contains some random information about myself. Now I'm going to load this PDF file, as you can see here, and make sure that if you're following along, you have this PyMo PDF installed. And for that, all you need to do, just go to your terminal, or just even do it here. If you are doing it in Jupyter Notebook, just do pip install PyMo PDF, and we have covered this library on the channel. And once you have installed, just run this code where I'm importing it, and then I'm giving it the path to my local file, which contains information about myself. After reading the document I'm instantiating this Teapot AI, I'm converting this document to embeddings, and then I'm asking this query. So let's see if it is able to tell me who is Fahad Mirza. There you go, it converted it into embeddings, how quick. And then it is telling me that who Fahad Mirza is. Otherwise, model has no clue about me, of course. Pretty good model, I would say. I think for a pocket LLM, this could be a real good choice where you can simply use it with your own documents. Very targeted one. So let me know what do you think. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Play around with it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.